Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us tmosso@the1916company.com for pricing. Today, we are discussing a model launched in 2013, part of the association between IWC of Schaffhausen, Switzerland, and Mercedes-Benz AMG. This is the Ingenieur Automatic Black Series Ceramic Black Series, a famous moniker for the most exclusive and powerful AMG road cars. So this watch in ceramic is 46 millimeters in diameter, 14.4 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, 56.5 millimeters. 2013 model year launch. There was also a set of complementary models of similar size, also motorsports themed. This one, though, has a very 2024 feeling brown bronze dial. And as you can see, a hybrid strap of alligator leather in brown and rubber in black. On my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, the watch does actually fit. I would tell you that this wears well enough on my wrist that I'd recommend it for a 16 centimeter circumference wrist or larger. Now, the further away from my wrist you get, the more you can see the watch really does fit proportionally, and it looks right in relation to the rest of my arm. That said, if your wrist is smaller than 16 centimeters circumference, you're going to find that this watch is too big. Here's your over the top, which always exaggerates the width of the watch, and your cuff shot, and it's not as thick as you think. At 14.4, it will slide underneath a lot of cuffs. The down the barrel angle is the definitive one. As mentioned, the strap is rubber and alligator leather, large rectangular scale alligator leather with symmetrical scale patterns, always indicating a very expensive high-grade cut of the beast. We've got a monotone brown stitch, a semi-gloss pattern. The rubber portion of the strap extends like a gusset through the leather so that the leather won't get gouged by the titanium pin buckle on the opposite side. You can see this is a brand new IWC factory strap with evacuations on the bottom to allow the wrist to breathe and also to make it more flexible. There is a quick release system for each side of the strap, and then we have that media blasted titanium IWC pin buckle. The case is made of black ceramic, true to its name. The bezel's polished, the case is all media blasted, the lugs are stepped out rather dramatically, and you can see this is probably the largest iteration of the circa 1976 Gerald Genta vision of the Ingenieur. The original Jumbo Ingenieur, or Ingenieur SL, was designed by Genta the same year he created the Nautilus, and it used his well-established 1970s integrated design language. So case, lugs, and bracelet were all of a piece. This has a strap, but you could see the taper of the case into the lugs into the strap is as seamless as it would be if the watch were still on a bracelet, so a lot of the aesthetic is preserved. You can see the crown guard and the shoulder for the crown, all ceramic. Ceramic being very, very, very scratch resistant. It takes determination to mark these watches. Now, another Gerald Genta feature, we have the bolts holding the bezel on. The bezel's polished and stepped to visually distinguish it from the matte black of the case. Then the dial has a flange outboard against which you can read seconds and minutes. I mentioned that bronze brown tone. Brown dials are very 2024, so this watch was a little bit ahead of its time. You can see all applied indices and bi-Arabic numerals. We are going to take a quick look in the dark where you can see that the watch is abundantly luminescent. It features stop seconds or hacking and a quick set date function, and with a screw down crown the watch is 120 meters water resistant. On the reverse you can see a blackened rotor over a caliber 80110, an IWC manufacturer automatic with a 44-hour automatic winding power reserve, and you can see the Paul-based bidirectional Albert Peloton winding system right there. A unique mechanical engineering tradition of IWC envisioned in the late 40s, industrialized in the early 50s, and the progenitor of every Paul-based winding system that came after. Magic lever, I'm looking at you. This was the original. 5-position adjustment, which is the same as you'll find on chronometers and high horology. And then it beats away at a standard 4 Hertz. The finishing is handsome, though mostly mechanically applied. It is a worthy display case back, and the movement is interesting to look at. All of this pivoting on 28 jewels. If you love this watch, reach out. T Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.